Start of game activation is live and ready. We are on!
Yeah, Cookie, I took a poll.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and if one more person adjusts the thermostat in here without my permission, I will destroy everything they have ever loved. Got that? Just me and you? That's good. Now we can talk real loud. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Is it a dog? Just answer yes or no to the various photos based on whether or not you think it's a dog or not. Then you'll win the game. How fun is that? Very.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. All right, let's do this thing.
Get ready, time for question.
Right off the top, high fructose fun syrup. Which of these food products does not contain corn syrup? Kellogg's Corn Pops. The sweetness in Kellogg's Corn Pops comes merely from sugar and the love they put in. I like foods with as much corn as possible. That's why I'm pleased to announce my very own new product, Cookie Masterson's genetically modified corn-covered corn nubbins. Oh, I'm eating one now. Oh, the cream corn and corn nuts go so well together. Get some today.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Coming up, fly me to the Clune. And this dis or dat is hurtling through the cosmos. I'm gonna read off 7 titles, and for each one you tell me if it's a scientific publication by Galileo Galilei or a George Clooney movie. If it's Galileo, press the square button. If it's Clooney, press the circle button. Ready? Let's go. Solaris. Gravity. The Starry Messenger. Galilei, no. You know, sometimes when I look up in the night sky into the deep expanse of space, I can't help but wonder, why wasn't Monuments Men a better movie? Just one of the mysteries of the universe, I suppose.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
This one's known as, you know what they say about the size of a man's fret? Considering the respective sizes of their instruments, which of these male musicians is the least likely to be accused of compensating for something? A clarinet player, a piccolo player, and the piccolo is actually a half-sized flute and the smallest of these instruments. So the piccolo player seems the least likely to be compensating for the size of their, other instrument. And as long as I've already gone through the trouble of setting up this premise, I would just like you to know, I play a kazoo. It's time for Alt-Shift Medicine. I've been getting into Eastern medicine lately because I hate taking lots of pills, but this is kind of weird. My specialist gave me a fortune cookie.
Cookie, fortune, cookie Masterson.
Not that I'm complaining. I love cookies. Let's see what my fortune says. Prescription. 1 cookie AC. Now weird. It's a prescription. I'm not great with medical abbreviations though. When was I supposed to eat my cookie? First thing in the morning, before a meal, after a meal, or at bedtime? AC is a common medical abbreviation used on prescriptions and means before meal. Uh-oh, I already ate dinner today. That means I took this fortune cookie at the wrong time. I just hope there's no side effect. I think so far, doesn't make a difference after all. Do you smell burning plastic?
5 fingers!
Next, till the closing credits do us part. If it followed the processional order of a traditional Christian wedding, what movie would probably have come out immediately after Bridesmaids, assuming the maid of honor is a bridesmaid? A raunchy comedy called Groomsmen? A gross-out comedy called Ring Bearer? A racy comedy called In a Traditional Christian Wedding, the bridesmaids come out, including the maid of honor last. Then the ring bearer immediately follows, then the flower girl, then the bride. The best part of the ring bearer movie is when the ring bearer comes down the aisle and steps in a huge crap left by Melissa McCarthy. That brings a close to round one, and you've got a pretty nice score. It's a shame there's nobody here to share it with. Remember, in round two, every question is worth double. And don't forget, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Let's move on, shall we? Here's one for you. Animation Dumb-ination. Which member of the Griffin family from Family Guy most likely got a recent APGAR score? Stewie, Peter, Brian, or Meg? Sorry, no takebacks. Where's that confounded right answer? The APGAR scale is a detailed test used to assess the overall health of newborn babies, something that Stewie Griffin, a baby, experienced the most recently. And based on the shape of his head, he should have gotten an F-.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Say hello to. Keep your hellos to yourself. Which one of these pop stars is giving a polite Tibetan greeting? Miley Cyrus sticking out her tongue? Justin Bieber? In Tibet, some people stick out their tongue as a greeting to show you they don't have a black tongue. If they did, it would mean they are the reincarnation of a cruel 9th century king. Not that anyone would ever suspect Miley Cyrus of being the reincarnation of a cruel 9th century king. Everybody knows she's the reincarnation of Hannah Montana. Duh.
Follow me down to the sea.
Let's try trivia and stuff. Where might the CEO of Linens and Things go to shop for the materials needed to make all the store's linen and things? Flax plants and things? Agave seeds and things? Sheep wool and things? Or linen is made from the fiber of the flax plant, and things are made from other things, presumably. So this might be where the CEO goes to shop. Although he would probably make somebody else do the shopping for him. I mean, this is a guy who is too lazy to finish spelling the word and. May I introduce Low Spirits? As some of you may know, our studio is haunted by a ghost named Dennis. Well, I'm proud to announce that today I've promoted Dennis to be a writer.
Ooh, thank you, Mr. Masterson.
It's great because not only is Dennis hilarious, I found out that I'm not legally required to pay a ghost. Which reminds me, Kyle, you're fired.
Again? But you already fired and rehired me twice this week.
Yeah, you're fired again. So Dennis, let's get you a desk and figure out how to get you in the credits at the end of the game. How should the end credits read if Dennis the Ghost writes for our former writer, Kyle Mortensen? Written by Dennis the Ghost. A ghostwriter is employed to write for someone but does it under their employer's name. So get ready for a lot more questions about rattling chains and moaning and unfinished business, trapping oneself in this mortal realm, blah blah blah.
Ooh, I also have some ideas for questions about Breaking Bad. Ooh.
No good. Here's one I like to call Flash 'em if you got 'em. What would you expect to see in a spring break video called Girls Gone Call of the Wild? Girls exposing themselves as they harpoon a whale? Girls... This is gonna hurt. Next time, try this. The novel Call of the Wild follows a sled dog and his owners during the Klondike Gold Rush. But there's no nudity in the actual book Call of the Wild unless you count the doodles I made in the margins. Step right up to the jack attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 2,000. And one more thing.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Don't forget my advice. When it comes to do's and don'ts, let's focus on the don'ts. There you have it! One piece of advice I never take is don't dip your pen in the company ink, if you know what I mean. And if you don't, the pen is your penis and the company ink is this jar of company ink. Hey, look, I can write my name!
You don't know Jack!
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and if you don't believe in mermaids, then what is this right here? Huh? Just you and me? That's how I like it. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
The 24-hour Wicker Store. Because there's no telling when you'll need a wicker fix.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, what are we waiting for?
Get ready, time for question.
First question, let's talk about sext. Which of these sext messages would a sexting sexton be most likely to send to his significant other? This church graveyard is making me so horny right now. A sexton is a church official responsible for maintaining the church property and performing related duties, such as digging graves. Yeah, and I bet he likes to do it in the rectory.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Next up. Sure, the Vice Lords are dangerous, but can they dance? And you just wandered into dis or dat territory. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a gang listed on the FBI's National Gang Threat Assessment, or a boy band. If it's a gang, press the square button. If it's a boy band, press the circle button. Okay, we're off. Backstreet Boys. 10 Mile Boys. Pop It Off Boys. Stop. You're out of the gang. I'm sick of boy bands getting all the attention over girl groups. I mean, what's NSYNC got that One Direction doesn't? Those girls are talented and attractive.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Try this on for size. Just trolling. Why were the three billy goats gruff so gruff? It's not easy being a baby goat. It's not easy being a lady goat. It's nuts. That's wrong. Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. A billy goat is a male goat. It's not easy, especially since goats don't wear pants and everyone can see your billy goat stuff. Take a stab at over easy in 60 seconds. So recently, I've switched over to only eating cage-free eggs. I was just feeling so guilty about eating eggs from an animal that wasn't allowed the simple luxury of moving around a few inches in a hot, crowded barn all day. In fact, I've been thinking I should extend my cage-free policy to other things in my life, like movies. So tell me, if I only wanted to consume Nicolas Cage-free movies, what film would it be okay for me to watch? Adaptation, Kick-Ass, The Expendables 2, or The Wicker Man? Nick Cage was an adaptation, Kick-Ass, and The Wicker Man, but The Expendables 2 is Nicolas Cage-free, making it fine for me to watch. I know going Nicolas Cage-free is the moral thing to do, but I'm gonna have to find some way to supplement my life with all the random screaming I'm missing. Here's a good one. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Seen on the cover of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? While many celebrities and world leaders grace the cover of the iconic album cover, Einstein can barely be seen over John's right shoulder. Although, to be fair, if you squint, Ringo sort of looks like a kangaroo. That'll wrap up round one, and it looks like you might be getting the hang of this. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round two. Let's keep going. Coming up next, Buzzkill Feed. What would be included in a BuzzFeed article, 12 people who are totally named Buzz? A gif of the first person to walk on the moon, a gif of the second person to walk on the moon, a gif of the third person to walk on the moon, or a gif of... You should never have buzzed in. Were you thinking of this one? Buzz Aldrin was the second person to walk on the moon after Neil Armstrong. You also might find him in the BuzzFeed article, 15 people who wanted to murder Neil Armstrong.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
I call this one, When You Wish Upon a Dead Shriveled Hand. Suppose instead of wishing on a star, Geppetto made a wish using the monkey's paw from the famous short story. What might happen to Pinocchio? He'd come to life for 24 hours, then revert back. You're about to revert back to a very poor person. Allow me. In the short story The Monkey's Paw, a couple is given a magical monkey's paw that grants wishes, but every wish comes at a terrible price. That's why I never trust monkeys with wishes. If I ever hire a monkey, it's to dress up in a tuxedo, play the cymbals, and eat bugs out of my hair. That's it.
Follow me down to the sea.
How about, let's get ready to crumble.
Cookie fortune sweat. Cookie fortune, cookie master sweat.
Okay, for this next question. Oh great, the lights went out. We could be here for a while. Luckily, I always keep a flashlight, bottled water, and a giant bag of fortune cookies. Okay, let's see what she says. It's better to have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. Yeah, obviously. But for which of these characters is this advice too late? A Clockwork Orange's Alex? At the end of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, McMurphy is lobotomized before being mercifully suffocated by the chief. Spoiler alert for a 1975 movie.
Okay, Cookie, the power is back on. Cookie? Cookie, I'm right behind you, Bob. Cookie, don't try to suffocate me with a pillow again. You're lost.
And on its way, Wile E. Conspiracy. Suppose Wile E. Coyote is chasing Roadrunner around the Texas School Book Depository building. If he falls out the window from where Lee Harvey Oswald allegedly shot John F. Kennedy, what will you hear? 3 floors worth of a fall... No, I'll get this. The totally accurate and untainted Warren Report claimed that Lee Harvey Oswald shot Kennedy from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository building. Of course, witnesses claim they saw a completely different coyote fall off the grassy knoll down the street, and the Warren Report still stands by the ridiculous single anvil theory. Open wide for cinephile dysfunction. Let's say some old guy pops a Viagra and then sits down to watch an insanely long porno. According to the official Viagra website, at what point should he immediately call a doctor if he still has an erection? The 2-hour mark of dong with the wind? Hey look, I found your dong. Oh, honestly. The official Viagra website states that if you have an erection that lasts over 4 hours, you should call a doctor immediately. Hey, it's clear that the old guy from the question isn't me, right? It's some other person. Yeah, it's just totally not me. And that's why it's funny, because it's a completely different person who doesn't resemble me at all. That's good writing. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that... Of course, who wants to hear my yapping? No, I'm still doing it. Sorry, here you go. Oh, hey, did I ever mention I killed my own brother? Sometimes brothers just don't get along. Good luck. That's all she wrote! Wow, even in fictional stories that makes me sad. I can't imagine ever killing a family member again. I mean, for the first time, because I've never done that before. I have to go.
You don't know Jack!